Well, I'm going to be filling up this kerosene heater again. I've been using this almost exclusively as my heat for the hell of it because I got enough diesel anyway. And I figured, how is it going to work? This thing's working out great. The only thing I got to do is on the bottom here, get a little charred up and scrape it off with a screwdriver right where the wick touches. But it's doing great. So, got the Jeep over here. And I'll be taking this out, get some more food and stuff like that. Still got plenty of supplies, but I'm going to make sure I'm really stocked up really good. And I'll get going on this thing again here pretty soon too, because this is kind of a cool day. I could have done it today, but I don't think it's going to take me too much longer, especially when I got that welder all figured out pretty good with the ground clamp. Holy shit, in the 18 gauge. The rest of this stuff is going to be a breeze. It's pretty damn minor stuff. I'm actually going to get, this is kind of a prepping video. I ordered a, this is a 12 volt battery, lantern battery, and a 6 volt lantern battery. There was something wrong with this welder. I didn't know it when I bought it because I didn't use it for 5 years. It was one of those prepper things. I never even tried it when I bought it. Turned out to be, have a bad wire feed due to the motherboard. And I found out a way to bypass it with batteries, and I tried a 19 volt laptop power supply, but I found out the wire feed is actually 24 volt. And what I'm going to do is I ordered a 24 volt power supply. So instead of using this, I got a bypass. Where the hell is it? Somewhere around here. Yeah, this is it. This is the one I bypassed on here. It's a rheostat. I can actually use my regular wire feed speed here and use the chart if I put that to 24 volts. And I ordered a 200 amp pure copper, not a 300 amp. This is only 140 pure copper ground clamp for this, so it probably wake it up really good. It probably will be a much better made Chinese welder. So, and Mr. Boots the cat's not here right now. He was here just about a few hours ago, but he's got his TP and stuff. So anyway, just going to do a little quick prepping video here. I think there's some stuff coming down. If you notice the markets today, well, I'll discuss that while I'm in the Jeep. I'll tell you about it. Well, I figured I'd start up the bike. I haven't started in about a month, so keep the damn thing running, keep that gas flowing through there. So this thing is the #1 fail safe, in my opinion. Well, cruising down with the Jeep here a little bit, but what I was going to say is like what reflected in the markets today was pretty much classically what a lot of people expect. The general equities to drop significantly and the precious metals to go up. And that's exactly what happened, which I was also took note that the ones that are very heavily industrial precious metals like palladium and platinum, they went up too a lot. So, it's only one day, but we might start seeing the death knell of the dollar this year. And, some of the things that are going to be very expensive is going to be food and gasoline, surprisingly, even though it's dirt cheap right now. That's why I got my red gas can with me. I'm going to be filling it up, fill up that tank on a Harley because that thing was almost dry. And with some marvelous mystery oil in it too. So, get the stuff that's cheap now while it's cheap. And the other thing is to also watch for when things are going to really crank down pretty bad with the markets. I think that's when the metals are going to shine. It might be the time to buy some property in another state too. Although I think I'm okay in this state. It's not too bad over here, But with all the retired people around here, I think there's going to be a lot of havoc too. That's another problem. So who knows? I like getting these in honor of Muhammad. Here's made with pork. This one. 2, 3. Some bagels, peanut butter, Big Newtons, and I'll probably get a pizza. You also put, what do you call it, cottage cheese and hemp oil which is actually the Budwig protocol on the burgers with every kind of seasoning there is, like 15 different types of seasonings. So it's actually pretty damn healthy, and the organic ketchup, organic stuff. So, pork, man, what the hell? And those things are always good too. These are, you know, well, I don't know if it's all organic, but it's raw vegetables versus cooked. And these are quite a deal, especially if you put a million different seasonings on them with hot stuff. These are pretty damn good. It's better than like junk food. Pizza's not that bad, actually. You know, some people say no, but hey, I don't mind. Well, that's pretty cheap gas. So, that's why you fill up now, man. Wait till later. The gas prices, you know, I put out video like I think almost a year ago about why gas prices not staying low, and they're not. You know, people are saying, oh, it's going to go down to $20 now. So I don't know, man. Well, the lower it goes, the worse it's going to get on the way up. I'll tell you that. The lower it goes, actually, the higher the metals will go. So that's how it is. So you get some Marvel Mystery Oil in this thing too after it's filled up, and it's full. Spill it. I didn't fill it that high. Just spilled a little on the outside. Because I always put a little Marvel Mystery Oil in every time I fill up this Jeep. It's got 225,000 miles on it, and it's still good. So get this thing in here. Yeah, that's how I usually buy my Marvel Mystery Oil, big gallon jugs like that. So I put a couple of ounces in a 5-gallon can. I always put a little bit in the car. Not a lot, but a little bit does a lot. That's all you need. So just keeps a little more wear off these cylinders. You know why diesels last so long, right? Because diesel fuel is like a lubricant. So when the cylinders go up and down, you know, there's nowhere near the same type of wear as you have on a gasoline car. But if you put Marvel Mystery Oil in it, you know, it don't even matter if you have, I mean, the old cars with the carburetors and the freaking points ignitions used to last easily 200,000 miles and run great if you reused that a lot in the gas. But, you know, nothing to do with the freaking new technology. It has to do with lubrication. Well, I just mostly fill about 2/3 away. I like using this long funnel because even with that spout on that tank, I could spill a little bit and get this damn thing on here. Yeah, so anyway, fuel's off. Ran good, started right up. Last time I cleaned the plugs, I used the propane to heat the plugs up, burn the shit off of them, because, you know, when it started up cold, it fouls the plugs up. Then a little Marvel Mystery Oil in the gas, and this thing don't have you know, anything like electronic or anything weird that can freaking screw it up. Just a simple carburetor. That Marvel Mystery Oil in there keep that carb from getting gummed up too. Just a little bit, just a little bit. And I'll keep the shit right here. Right here. So I can back the Jeep up in here. This is something else I decided to do, even though I got another generator. I'm running 3 generators, spooky generators on me. But this is running just plain 4 hertz square wave. And for some reason, I said, wow, maybe this thing's making me feel better. I mean, I feel like I have pretty good energy. This is just a Velo portable compact frequency generator. And so I guess even if you got a spooky remote and you ran one little frequency, it might even help you out. Who the hell knows? So that's another thing. I'm running this along with 3 generators. I got a 4th one that runs the plasma. Cool stuff, man, because I think it's giving me good energy. I feel, I don't know, maybe it's just a coincidence, but who the hell knows? That's what 4 hertz is supposed to do. Regeneration and healing and energy.